guys, welcome to the show. Sri Lankan Sammy, look at this beautiful day today. It is 8:15 in the morning, Saturday morning. I decided that I would come out. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. I thought I would come out and do a video today, as I normally do, my walk and talks. So I hope you join me today to talk about what it is that you own that is the most valuable thing that every person has. Sorry about the sun. Let's try to move over here. Is that better? Yeah. The most valuable thing you own and how you can maximize, how I maximize it. Okay, and that thing is time. Time is the most valuable thing you own. And if you can maximize your time, you are going to be successful. I'm going to talk to you today about that. We'll see you in one moment. Guys, so welcome back. We're going to talk today about time. Time is the most valuable thing you have because that's what you sell. When you go to a job and you say, I will work for you, you will pay me this, what you're selling is your time. You're not selling the time for the hours that you're working. You're selling the time you invested in learning your skill. The time you spent getting educated, the time you spent working and getting experience, the time you spent developing that skill, improving it, and then using that time to benefit the company that you're going to work for. So I'm gonna get run over. The road here is very narrow, so I have to watch what's coming behind me because I don't want to stand too close to the side. As you guys can see, it is a very lush area I live in, and you don't know what's in the grass. So, what is that noise? So, it's a train. Oh, that's a train. So, yeah. Time is something that you own, that you sell for money. We're going to talk about that. I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. I want to thank everyone who is joining the channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm a retired Canadian citizen of Sri Lankan descent, dual citizen, living in Sri Lanka. Retired, semi-retired with my mom and dad. And I'm in beautiful Jayala, Sri Lanka. I've been here for 3 years after spending 15 years in South Korea and growing up in Canada. So why don't you check out the channel, support the channel, do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You guys know what to do. I don't need to tell you, but I do want to ask a huge favor of you guys is please, if you want to support, if you like what I do and you want to support the channel, buy me a coconut. Would really love that. Buy me a coconut. That'll help support the channel, support me and our charities. We buy food from local farmers on the side of the road when they have good produce. The second thing we do is we have a charity. You guys can watch the video where we help people send their kids to school with school supplies and things like that, or whatever they need. We'll find a family and support them. And the final thing you can do passively is watch an ad. Watch an ad all the way through, the full 30 seconds. Don't skip an ad. and click on the ad. That will generate passive income for the channel. Truly appreciate it. And if you could make a comment, just like even a smiley face, that helps get the channel out there to other people like you. Truly appreciate it. Lots of love from me, Sri Lankan Sammy, and Mom and Dad. Thanks a lot, guys. So, what do I mean by time? What do I mean? You're selling your time. And this is one thing that I have done, and I did do when I was in my 30s. And I especially do now. I have been doing when I was a teacher. Let's talk about when I was a teacher, because that's more relevant, and how you guys can benefit from my experience. That's what I want to do here. A lot of you guys have been saying you like my honest talk, and that's what I'm just saying here. And I'm talking, what am I talking about? I'm talking about jobs. You go to a job and it's always the employer that tries to nickel and dime you. And we are afraid that if we ask for too much, that they won't consider us. Okay, so what? Do you really want to work there? If $10,000 a year is the difference between this company being profitable, then why do you want to work there? I've said that to somebody. They said, oh, well, that's too much. That's not in our budget. I said, really? You're telling me that $10,000 a year, or whatever the money is the difference between your company being profitable or not? And they said, no, it's just not in our budget. I said, budget is your concern. It's not mine. Mine is to make money for your company. And that's how this conversation goes. The conversation goes something like this. I really hate these dogs. I don't want to go anywhere near them, so I'm just going to turn around, go this way. And so here's how the conversation goes at most companies. Company is, okay, can you explain, the interview process? Why do you want to work here? Well, you have a job. I have the experience, and I'd like to work for you and not starve to death. And that's being a little facetious, but it's true. We all work for money, but the crap that they put you through is just ridiculous. Let's just say you get through the interview and you're getting to the negotiation part about salary. And they go, well, we're going to do a probationary period. We'll give you the entry-level price, and then after 3 months, we'll review. No. We don't review, okay? I have X amount of experience. I have my education, okay? You obviously believe that I'm qualified for the job, or otherwise we wouldn't be at the negotiating part. You don't need 3 months to decide whether I'm a good worker or not, okay? You pay me for what I'm bringing to the table, okay? You don't buy a phone and then say, I'm going to test it out. I'm only going to pay you 50%, and then in 3 months I'll decide if I want to pay the rest of it. It's not how it works, okay? You don't buy a product from a company, okay, without knowing that the product is something you want. There's value in that product. I'm a product. I have spent decades honing my skills. I have spent time and education and money, my own money, to develop my skills. And I own these skills. They're mine. They belong to me. I'm going to sell them to you. So this is what I'm worth. If you believe that I'm not worth this, then fire me after 1 week. There's no problem. You're entitled to fire me anytime you want within the probationary period, but you're going to pay me my full salary. Now, if you can't afford that, then why should I work here? That's the question I should be asking. Why would I work here if you can't afford an extra $10,000 a year? Don't sell yourself short. Now, the reason why people get caught in that, oh, I don't want to ask for too much, I look greedy, or what have you, is because they're afraid of not getting the job. And the problem there is they're in that debt trap. So they have debt. So they have to get the job. So there's that impetus, right? So there's your first problem. Don't get into debt. You can walk away. Let me give you an example. I just applied for a really good job online. The pay rate was about 20-30% higher than what I've seen online before. And it's just so you guys, for my Korean friends, it's a Gangnam Hagwon online. And if you know Gangnam, it's like the Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive of Korea. All the top schools are there. So this school has this whole, holistic, mumbo jumbo, intuitive and student driven and focused and blah, 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 politically correct words and stuff like that. So I sent my generic ChatGTP cover letter, beautiful cover letter, with my resume, a photo of my computer setup, my home office, photo of me, which Korean companies want that, and my resume, which goes back 17 years in Korea. So I got a response back from Dennis and, saying, you sound great. Can you answer a few questions before we move forward? We'd like to see if you're a fit. And there was like 10 questions, and they were all like these mumbo jumbo, what do you feel is the best way to teach? How do you do it? Like, it would take me an hour or half an hour to answer all of those questions. But so before I did that, well, first I put it into ChatGTP and it answered the questions perfectly. And then I put it into an AI scanner and it was only 30% AI generated, which is fine by me because everybody uses ChatGTP. Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting. But I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial. I am monetized, so if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel. And even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lankan Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side. And I asked him, I said, again, AI generated question. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. I really appreciate the time you're taking to delve deep into the staff that you're hiring. It shows blah, 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 right? Bull crap. I'm shoveling shit in the email. And then I said, three questions. Number one, this class is 100% online and there's no training that requires me to come into Seoul because I live 4 hours away. Nobody knows I'm in Sri Lanka. Everything is looking like I live on the east coast of Korea, which is about 4 hours away from Seoul. So then I asked, second question is that, because they are talking about homework and reports and conferences with parents. And I said, I want to understand the dynamics of the work, that it's, I'm interested in 100% online teaching and any extra work is within the 1 hour paid or paid outside work. Homework checking, exam writing, conferences, etc., are paid because I'm a freelancer and my time is booked. So if I have a 1 hour class with you, when I finish with you, I have another class afterwards. I can't be taking time to have conferences off the clock because my time is booked. Again, this is important because your time is worth something. And then the final question was that the material is generated by them. I don't have to generate my own material because that's, again, time. I haven't heard back from them. Now, it was Friday night. I'm going to wait till Monday. If they don't answer, fine. Not interested. What that means is that they are just a BS company that just wants someone who will do the work for them so that they don't have to, right? I'm not going to do work outside of paid. That's not happening. I'm not gonna even, I had another new manager at my old company, the company I've been working for the last 2 years. Oh, Sam, can we have a meeting? Okay. Then he proceeds to read me the email, word for word. Like I can't read a fucking email. Like, help me understand why you're wasting my time. Now, it only took 10 minutes, so I didn't bother. I paid no attention. I was doing something else. I just let him ramble on for the 10 minutes. So, you know, he just read the email. I like I'm 12 years old. Ugh, just bureaucrats checking tick boxes. That's a pain in my butt. So I've done it before where I've gone off on them and I said, listen, I've been doing this for 17 years. You know that I've been working for your company for X amount of years. Why are you telling me something I heard? Oh, well, you know, we just have to. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Saturday morning, streets are empty as a motorcycle drives by. But it is beautiful out today. I wanted to get out early in the morning because it's going to be hot today. So, you know, what I want to say to you guys is don't undervalue your worth. Don't go in for probationary periods. Probationary periods for yes, but not from a salary perspective. You want my work, you will know within the first week whether or not I'm valuable. Okay? I'm bringing value to your company. If you can't see that, then that says something about your managerial abilities. Okay? I mean, you got to phrase that a little bit more politically correct too. You don't want to call them an idiot. But you say, you know, unfortunately, I don't work like that. I bring to the table decades of value. Now that's me. I have that in my resume, and I'm cocky. I'm confident, and it comes across. It comes across like that. You know, I'm truthful about it. So let's give an example of what I say to recruiters. Okay, because I specifically use recruiters because I don't want to go through the hassle of talking directly to someone. And then all the billing and everything like that. It's just a pain in the butt trying to get money out of Koreans. So I use recruiters who I trust. And I just say to them, listen, I understand your business. Your job as a manager is to sign contracts because you work on commission. Okay? The more contracts you sign and the longer the contract, the more money you make. And I said, the toughest part of your job is teachers. Teachers not showing up for class, teachers being late for class, teachers not teaching well, and students complaining. And when students complain, you got to refund them, and that's a pain in your butt. So, because I know that, this is what I'm going to do for you. Number one, I'm never going to be late. Number two, I'm never going to cancel a class. If a student cancels a class, I'm going to do a makeup class, because the contract is for 40 classes a month. You're going to get 40 classes that month. So you're going to get your full pay. The client is going to pay the full contract. I'm going to make money. You're going to make money. Why? Because I want to make money. I like money. And then when you make money, that makes you happy. And when the client re-signs the contract, that makes you happy. Which means you will pay me more, which means you will give me more contracts, which means I will make more money. It's all about money. We're not saving the world here. This is not rocket science. This is teaching English online. All right? It's all about the money. So I'm going to make your job easier. They love to hear that. They laugh. I say, oh yeah, you've been in this business a long time. I go, absolutely. The biggest complaint that students have as a teacher is absent, late, or unprofessional. You want me to sign the contract. I want them to sign the contract, re-sign, so that you give me more money. I've had raises all throughout, except for with one company. Never work for Carrot Global or Carrot. Never work for them. They're the worst. They're awful. They're disgusting. I hate them. Never work for Global. Carrot Global. Carrot Global Korea, you suck. I hate you. That's it for that. Check out my video about why never working for Carrot Global, my experiences with them. After working with them for 10 years, how they went downhill. I now work for a couple of companies that are really good. But because of my resume, because of my experience, I get a lot more. You know, I just got paid on Friday. Today's Saturday, because Sunday is payday, but because it's a weekend, they pay you the day before. So I got paid yesterday, huge amount. So it's like the new contract that I'm working, like 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week. So I got paid for that, huge amount. I paid off my flight tickets, my vacation condo on my credit card. I paid all my bills, all of my shopping, online shopping, my internet bill, my phone bill. Paid mom, well, I pay mom a year in advance. So all my bills are paid, and I still had a huge chunk of money sitting in the bank. I love that. I love being financially independent, where I don't have to worry about money. It's just sitting there. I have cash in my pocket, more than enough cash to last me, well, no, that's it. That will last me 2 months, the amount of cash I have, because I took money out of the bank to pay the contractors for the charity, and there was money left over. So I have that cash, and then I have money in the bank account that'll last me 3-4 months. And then I have all this money in Korea, which is going to go towards my investments. Oh man, they're doing so well. They dropped 2% after the election, and it was up 3% yesterday. So, Lady Sarah was asking, should she sell her Tesla stock? And I said, no. She said she's had it for 2 years, and she's made about 12%, 13% in 2 years. And it's just recently spiked because of the election. I said, well, that's an election bump. It'll probably settle down. There'll be profit takers like you who want to take profit, right? And I said, stick around with it, because you can use that stock as security against a loan, right? Number one. Number two, any losses that you make, because if you're diversified, which she is, you can use those losses as a tax reduction and roll it over. You guys know all about that. We're going to talk about investment later on, but I want to thank you guys for joining me on this little trip. Remember, don't undervalue yourself. You are worth more. Don't let companies undervalue you, okay? If they don't want to pay you, somebody will, okay? Somebody will. So just hang on and find someone who will pay you what you're worth, because that's a company you want to work for. somebody's opening a garage door. Number two, never give a discount. Give a, this is what it is, this is what it is. All right, you want an hour? I'm giving you an hour. Oh, can you do, this? No, it's within the hour. Okay, that's what it is. Make sure you have everything in writing. Read your contracts before you sign them, and don't take any crap. Oh, payday's late? Okay, well, I'm not working. Until you pay me, I'm not working. Well, you're gonna fire it. Okay, well, I'll just tell all the clients. Why? Right? Oh, you want to sue me? Okay, go ahead, sue me. That's no problem. You're gonna sue me? We'll go to court. Don't fall for that crap. Be well, be safe. Remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad, wishing you the best day ever. We'll see you all on the other side.